So Dave and MSP sent me a couple of donations in the tip jar, sizable ones. Said thanks for not making a video. You're welcome. Anytime. So I haven't made a video in a while, in case you haven't noticed. As much as I'd like to say it was because I was being demotivated by Dave and MSP, and one other person said my channel's pathetic now. You know, all things that make me really want to get up in the morning and turn the fucking camera on. But that wasn't why you didn't get a video. You see, I had COVID again. And this variant was shit. I mean, it was like a cross between Omicron and the very first time I got it, which lasted 2 weeks. This one lasted 6 days. Day 2 through 4 was just absolutely miserable. I was in bed, coughing my fucking heart out, shortness of breath, no sense of smell, fever, chills, aches and pains through all my muscles and joints. Also, I'd given it to my mother, and she actually took the test and tested positive. I refuse to ever test, so that's, you know, neither here nor there. But I'm 99.9% sure that this was COVID, you know, based on the fact that I infected her and she tested positive, and also based on the symptoms. You know, and it's kind of funny. It's like all of the shit we went through, you know, all the freedoms we took away, all the people bullshitting about masks when masks 100% accepted science at this point, even by the lovely non-corrupt CDC, who never lies to you, by the way. You know, it's accepted science that the masks didn't do shit. All right. And they're still not doing shit for the 1 in 50 people in New York that's still wearing the motherfuckers religiously. They're still not doing shit. Lockdowns didn't do shit. You know, none of it did any shit, because it's still here. It's still just as powerful as it was before. And a lot of you might be, oh, you didn't get the poke. You know what? It went through a bunch of people that had the poke. So, you know, it doesn't matter that I didn't get the poke. Why? Because immunity doesn't really do much for you if it fucking mutates very quickly. And clearly this is mutating every year, because I'm getting it every fucking year. Every year. Now, what I had before wasn't the coof. It was definitely just coughing and phlegminess, and, you know, I don't know if it was a flu or what have you. But just as I got over that and I started to feel better, I went out, had a good time, and next thing you know, boom, COVID. I don't know if I got it at the concert or if I got it, you know, when I went out to the bar. Who knows? But I got it somewhere, and it sucked. And so last week, I did not spend any time whatsoever making videos. So, sorry. And shit. This week, of course, I am doing my 70-hour work week shit. On the road. They gave me a Volvo this time, a 2022 Volvo. I hate it. You know, it's definitely my least favorite truck to be driving. You know, it has a refrigerator, it has all the amenities, it has a decent idle system, it climbs hills pretty well. I just don't like it. It doesn't have the control that I'm used to having. It's very easy to overspeed in this fucking thing because, you know, it's an automatic transmission, but on the upper end of the automatic transmission, it'll let you coast, it'll let you go 80. Yeah. Whereas the other trucks, they slow you down if you go over a certain speed limit. And of course, if you go over a certain speed limit, you get flagged for safety and all that other shit. So it's a pain in the ass. I'm not a fan of the Volvo, never will be, but beggars can't be choosers if I'm going to live that semi-retired life. you know, I'm still going back and forth on what to do about this channel. You know, the glory days are over. I know some of you think that this is shit, and you want me to go back to doing what I did before, which is all the health shit, which doesn't do shit nowadays. I mean, you even look at the popular health channels; they're not getting anywhere near the views that they should be getting with their subscriber counts. And it's a dead subject in terms of YouTube, you know, because of the algorithm, and that's the thing. I'm still algorithmically demoted. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I work on my content, I'm just stuck right here at the subscriber count that I'm at, with maybe, you know, sub 1,000 views usually per video. With occasionally I'll hit 1,000. And so I don't want to put too much effort into my channel. I'm doing other things, you know, and I have been. I've been studying 3D here and there. I've been spending time learning Unreal Engine 5, learning the latest Blender. There's a lot of new things in there and I'm enjoying doing that. Will I make money with it? Will it come of something? Will you see 3D shit on this channel? Probably, at some point. I kind of want to learn that to mix with my music, which I haven't done in a while either, so I'm probably falling behind on that. You know, I feel like, you know, if you ever played a video game and, you know, you've been playing it a while and then you just start to not like it, like, you're just like, I'm kind of done. I'm over this. It was fun for a while, but fuck it. Well, that's where I am with life right now, you know, with all of the shit going on in the world. You know, the energy crisis, elections are coming up. That's going to be a complete shit show. It's already a shit show, and we're not even there yet. I'm tired. And, you know, since I've been out here, I've been out here all week, on the road, and I haven't felt like making a video. Like, at the end of my 14-hour, sometimes 16-hour days, if I take a 2-hour break like I'm doing right now to make this video, I generally don't want to do anything but sleep at the end of my day, or if even sometimes when I take my midday break like I'm doing now. I'm forcing myself to make the video. I'm forcing myself to make a video, but, you know, I'd rather be fucking laying down taking a nap than getting up and doing some more driving and more driving. They're bouncing me all up the East Coast. Right now I'm in South Carolina, heading to Georgia, and I'm going back up to Virginia. So I've been bouncing around in the Southeast mainly this week out, and then next week I go back home for another 30 days off. But I want to film. I do want to make videos, but I don't know what kind of videos I want to make. You know, I'm on the fence about it. Like, I'm leaning towards something more documentary style, where, you know, I can practice my filmmaking skills, as opposed to just putting the camera on and talking to it, you know, and then get out there and shoot things and you know, write scripts and you know, but those things take a lot of time and a lot of energy. And I might not have the energy I used to, you know. Doesn't help that I'm an unhealthy fat fuck, but it is what it is there. You know, I can't please y'all. You know, for those of you who are dissatisfied with my channel now, it's not going to go back to what it was. Those were the glory days, you know, back when the algorithm actually fucking promoted the channel. Back when I could actually afford to make a living at it. Dave and MSP's generous donations aside, I can't rely on just one person to carry the financial burden of the channel, and you shouldn't have to. The biggest financial burden, honestly, should be carried by Susan, and let's face it, I'm lucky if I get $40 a month now off of my YouTube channel, which definitely is not worth the time and effort of even one video, let alone every 3-4 fucking videos a week type thing. So, you know, it's still a question of motivation. The summer's winding down. I'm not going to be going out a lot in the winter, so that means I'm going to lean more towards, you know, music and 3D production. I do plan a road trip, and I am getting the nomadic itch to go out in the Prius, but the Prius is in need of repairs right now, so until that's done, that option's not on the table. I wouldn't feel comfortable driving all over the country in it if it's fucked up, so I'm still looking at fixing that. And that's one of the reasons I'm in this truck right now. So, you know, I plan on going to the Florida Keys this winter after the Prius is fixed, just like I did a couple years ago. And, you know, it'll be a car camping trip. And I, of course, will film it and vlog accordingly, as I will on most of my other road trips, with the exception of the concert I got coming up in a week where I'm going to see 9 Inch Nails in Ohio. That's another bucket list thing, and I'm going to have fun. I'm not going there to make videos. I am trying to still find these pockets of enjoyment in my life, because I don't know how much longer we got, you know, before the shit really hits the fan, you know, before the economy completely collapses, before rolling blackouts run rampant all over the country because we're trying to too fast spin up this infrastructure for electric cars, which is going to, of course, tax the grid that they have been pushing to go green. They won't even build new nuclear plants to support it, you know, and the energy's got to come from somewhere, and it ain't coming from them little fucking windmills. It ain't coming from your fucking solar. No, nuclear or coal, you know, or gas. Those are the things. And if you take those 3 things out, you can't sustain this population and our energy demand. So either we'd have to downgrade significantly our standard of living and quality of life, which I don't picture a lot of people doing. You know, they'll make you do it, but they don't want to do it. That's the fucked up part, you know. But I think Europe is going to suffer the most. I think it's going to cause World War III to expand. You know, and it's a big shit sandwich. You know, you're going to be starting to go into what few stores are left, because we've shifted mainly to Amazon, and not be able to find what you're looking for anymore because it's not fucking there. We narrowly averted a massive railway strike. You know, can you tell I caught up on my current events? Which would have took out 40% of freight here in the United States. And every day that would have happened, that would have been shit. Thankfully, shit show Biden said something, you know, promised something that he couldn't deliver on probably, and we averted the strike for now, so that's good. But things are going to get worse, and I'm just trying to balance not focusing on those things, which I tend to do when I make videos. So what the fuck else have I got to talk about? I'm going to talk about, you know, how I lay back and watch fucking YouTube videos and go to sleep every night. I mean, it's not very good content, you know, is it? I'm not doing anything interesting. You know, when I was sick last week, I laid in bed and I watched Spartacus. You know, that old TV show that was on Stars back in the day that's like half adult, half fucking action. You know, I watched that whole series while I was laying in bed. You know, I haven't been doing anything super interesting. Of course, I've been partying and having fun before that, and I'm probably going to party and have fun this winter. You know, I'm looking forward to, you know, the holidays. I am going to, by holidays I mean, you know, Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. Well, it's a little rough nowadays, but I still enjoy it, so I'll be home for that. I am planning on doing some hiking. I've floundered a bit over the summer, favoring partying over getting out into nature. I really need to work on that, and perhaps that'll even inspire me to get healthy again, start fasting, start, you know, doing keto, but I wouldn't fucking bank on it, because what's the sense in doing all of that if everything's going to go to shit? You know, that's kind of my rather nihilistic outlook on life right now, and I'm sorry, but change my mind, you know, and the only thing that's going to change my mind is if I see society shift in a good direction. You know, I'm not optimistic about anything I'm seeing out there at all. I don't see anything and say, wow, we got a good future coming. You know, things are going to be great. I'm not feeling that right now. You know, I'm trying to make the best of what I can right now. That's, you know, and if that means going out and hanging with friends and getting a little fucked up, then so be it. I know it's not healthy for me. I know over the long term it could probably end badly, but it might end badly anyway. You know, I mean, these are all things I'm not trying to justify it. I don't recommend it. You know, probably one of the reasons I get every fucking variant of COVID is because I don't take good care of myself. My immune system isn't as strong as it should be. You know, so I'll probably get the next fucking variant that comes out. You know, it's still out there, people. COVID is every bit as prevalent right now as it was 2 years ago. We didn't stop shit. We didn't do shit. They're just not talking about it. They're pulling away from that narrative and moving you towards the climate narrative, moving you towards the war, moving towards, you know, food shortage and inflation. You know, they don't need the coof anymore to scare you. They've got plenty of other things to scare you into obedience. And that's really where we're at, and I fucking hate it. I don't like any of it. So I'm coming out here, I'm doing my bare minimum labor that they're siphoning the tax dollars off to keep spending and spending and spending. Now we're putting fucking EV shit all over the country, you know, and nobody can afford an EV. It's it's fucking nuts. You know, a lot of the states, including my own state, want to get rid of gas-powered vehicles. There's no thought put in any of this, how it's going to affect everyone. How poor people, which is most of us nowadays, are going to deal with that. You know, nah, they don't care. So why should we? You know, I know it's a shitty way of looking at it. I definitely wish I could be more optimistic or more hopeful or more passionate, but the fire's gone out, people. You know, when you look at the losses that have happened in my life over the past couple years, it took the wind out of my sails. You know, and you're right, my channel has been pathetic ever since, and is probably not going to get better anytime soon. I'll try. I'll keep sharing my journey with you, but, you know, this is how I feel. Just sharing how I feel. That's all that's left of this channel. It's vlogging, telling you what I'm up to, telling you what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling, what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, game plan is to finish out this week. Next week I'll be home again. And I'll just take it from there. See if I feel inspired. See if I feel ready to get out there and make videos or travel or hike or something. You know, or maybe I'll just party and sleep until the next time I have to get in the fucking truck. You know, till such time I don't have to get in the truck no more. You know, there's that. You know, I think I got a couple years left before I'm not healthy enough to drive a truck anymore, and then I'll have to figure out what to do from there. And hopefully by then I have some inspiration or get my shit together. And that's, of course, if we're all still here, you know, and we're not suffering in miserable poverty with no electricity, you know. So, change my mind. So inspire me in the comments. Maybe you'll have me pull my head right out of my ass and start doing shit and being inspired to be creative again. Good luck. Good luck, you know, because, yeah, I'm at that point in the video game where I'm ready to put the game down just because I'm bored, miserable, don't see the point of it, you know. What's the point? Give me a point. Give me a goal. Something to work towards. Because all the goals that I've set for myself over the years have been destroyed. You know, there's no chance of me meeting any of these goals. No matter how hard I work, no matter how much effort I put in, I don't see those goals happening. So, I don't know. Sorry for the black pills and shit, but it's been... I don't know. You know, I've had some depressions. I've had some issues. And having COVID was just fucking 6 days of suffering. And I'm still coughing periodically. I'm starting to wonder if I got permanent lung damage because I keep coughing in between these illnesses. So, there's that. So, I don't know. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not an expert. Don't do anything based on the stupid shit that I do, by the way. You know, I'm just going to keep making these pathetic videos sometimes, you know, when I feel like it. And, you know, you can keep watching them if you want, you know. If you don't want to, then don't watch it. What the fuck you want from me? So, have a nice motherfucking day. And shit. And thanks, Dave and MSP. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, or if you really want to pay me to not make videos. So, if you also want to support me not making videos, head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com and leave a tip in a virtual tip jar. And, you know, just write in the comment, because you get to comment when you tip. You know, just say, hey, don't make any more videos, dickhead. And, you know, the more of those I get, the less I'll make videos. How's that? Is that I mean, it seems to be that's what you want instead of the opposite, which is, you know, here's some money, make a video, dickhead. You know, it seems to be, shut the fuck up. I'm going to pay you to shut the fuck up. You know, okay. No problem. I'm sure I'll find something else to do with my time. I'll figure it out. I always do. Have a nice motherfucking day. And shit. Alright. I'm gonna go back to work. Driving. Just what pays my bills. It's like a prison, though. I mean, you ever... You thought the video was over, didn't you, dickhead? Have you ever felt like everything's just set up to make you work and pay all of your life energy and not give you much in return anymore? You know, used to have the American dream. That's not there. You used to have a hope for retirement in your elder years. Well, you'll probably die before then. And if you do make it, you're going to be so sick and in the medical care system that quality of life is going to be shit anyway. So there's that. You know, that I think that maybe that's what's really bothering me is I'm not seeing, you know, the value of it. I don't know. It seems like one big clusterfuck designed to extract as much wealth and productivity out of me as possible without allowing me to have any of the freedoms and things to enjoy in the process. I don't know. Hopefully we turn it around. Alright, the video's fucking over. Finally. Sorry. Maybe I'll make another one sometime soon. Probably after I get done working. Unless something cool happens. You know, it's not very exciting going down the highway. Well, it gets exciting when people try to kill me, but other than that, it's not very exciting going down the highway. You know, especially when the traffic is backing up and shit. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to try and cheer the fuck up and find my muse, my inspiration, to pull myself out of this nihilistic mindset that I'm in. Till then, have a nice motherfucking day and shit.